it's a great win for our football program, for our university. Anytime that you can beat Winston-Salem State is good. I told the team in my career, my 4-year playing career against Winston-Salem State, I never won. And my junior year, 73-6. My senior year, they beat us 80-6. So when I say you want to beat Winston-Salem State, you do. And I'm just so happy for them that they know what it feels like to beat those Rams. And on top of that, it's another conference win. And so proud of our football team. We really have young men that are bought into the process and our culture, and they just go about the business every single day. And I'm so proud of them so that they can get to game day and reap the harvest of their hard work. So I'm so proud of them, and just great win for the program. We're in a single elimination tournament. I mean, it's how we're approaching it. We say one day at a time, one game at a time. One day at a time, one game at a time. And what we feel is that if we play well, we have an opportunity to win. And so that is really our focus. We want to have a good meeting each meeting. We want to have a good film session. We want to have good weightlifting sessions. We want to have good practices and all of those things that will prepare us to have a good game on Saturday. That's the mindset, is let's do well each day to put ourselves in a position to win on Saturday. These guys, they don't surprise us. They don't surprise us. When you watch our practice, you see a good team practicing. It's not like you watch us practice and then you're like, oh, I'm not sure if these guys are. Our guys practice. They know how to practice. And then when you get on Saturday, we're reaping those benefits. That's what you see.
And how about for players? Tournament season is still underway. You're still alive and kicking.
Yes, sir. We know that what's at stake for us right now. And in order to get to the postseason, we have to take care of our business that's in front of us right now. So, we take practice very seriously. We compete well against our defense, and I commend those guys who come in every day, even the scout team guys, giving us a look, and, just competing and having fun in practice, and it shows on Saturdays. So we just take it from practice and bring it on Saturdays.
Just piggybacking off alone, every day we try to go off of last year, how we started off 8-0, and then we had a bad season at the end. So every day we try to pride ourselves on just everything every day, just take it one day at a time. Don't try to think about the big picture. Just be where you are, be where your feet are.
Coach, to kind of go off that, y'all alluded to it a little bit, but here we are, 2 games left in the season. What's the mindset, and how has it maybe changed from last year to this year? You as a head coach, and then the team as a whole.
Well, I'd say the biggest thing is experience. We're more experienced now than we were last year. And 8-0, feeling good, and then this game last year. And you know what? I'm so proud of our young men, because the game that we lost against Fayetteville State, we were shut out 27-0. We wore the exact uniform that we wore today. Because our young men, our leadership council, they were like, Coach, what are we going to wear this? And they were saying all blue, all blue. I said, I don't want to wear that all blue. And they say, why? I said, I don't want to wear the all blue. And they said, Coach, new team, new season. I left them alone. So that's the mindset of these guys. That's the mindset of them. They work hard, and I'm proud of them. And another thing is that you can tell they really care and love for each other, because they have fun together. Our young men have fun, and I'm just proud of them that they can see their hard work paying off, and we're looking forward to still being alive. But we're going to celebrate this win. We're going to celebrate this win. It's a win over those Rams. It's a win over my buddy Robert Massey, and it's just a good win for our program. These guys right here, and I'm with 2 guys that have some outstanding accomplishments. Kelvin Durham was selected for the HBCU Legacy Bowl a couple weeks ago. DeAndre Biggie Proctor was just selected for the HBCU Legacy Bowl. And I'm just so proud of them, but I'm so proud of our team to put them in a position to be able to represent JCSU on such a big stage.
The first 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns, set the stage. You ran, you threw it. Talk a little bit about getting off to a good start in a game that's pivotal for you.
I'm gonna let those guys take that one.
Starting fast is big for us. Coach Flowers and my quarterback coach, they be on me a lot. Whenever I don't start fast, and it shows. So they just, he tell me that the games we do start fast, the games we score on always leads to a big win or a big margin, and we always have a successful day on offense. So I just take that in mind every game, just making sure we start fast and we land the message to my offensive line, my receivers, and my backs as well, to make sure we're all on the same page. And when we're playing fast, that's when we are our best. And I don't think there's a team in our company that can stop us while we're playing fast and playing our type of offense.
Yeah, piggyback off what KD said, we every day in practice we try to pride ourselves. We say start fast. That's the first competition today. Just try to start fast, get started in the defense, just to get prepared, just so we be ready for the game. And we also just glad defense always go first, and we just piggyback off of them. They get that stop, we're gonna reward them. Thank you for getting that stop. Now we're gonna play fast, keep the score up for y'all. Get y'all back in the field, get another stop. Try to do that every day.
Yes.
Biggie and KD, you guys now third time this season you put up more than 50 points on offense, and to do it now next week playing Fayetteville State, obviously in the regular season finale, just how big of a timing of it to get a win like this the way you guys did at this point in the season?
It's just building connection. Like later in the season, that's when your strength. Everybody's supposed to just come together. Like it's the end, so you have to just come closer with each other, and we just try to not overthink about the future. Just be where you are, and just take it day by day, play by play, drive by drive.
It definitely feels good, but what even feels better is we haven't played our best game on offense yet. So we're just looking forward to a better game coming in soon.
Coach, talk to me about energy and just how important energy is before the game and during the game to just the overall success of the team.
Our energy is, we talk about it. We if you come and watch our practices, you'll see that we try our best to keep high energy throughout, because we feel if we play with a lot of energy, we say bring your own juice, and we feel like we have to do that wherever we play, at home or away. We want to have a lot of enthusiasm, and really what it is we're showing our belief and our confidence in each other is really what it is. We go at it against our defense. We know our defense is top defense in the conference, one of the tops in the country, and if you can have some success against that defense, you're doing something. And they know that the offense is a very strong offense. So you heard what Biggie said about our competition period. Right when we get done stretching, we have a competition period. It's 1-0 versus 1D, and it's on. And there's a lot of bragging rights on the line. These guys go at it, and we start practice like that, and we end practice like that with competition periods, with good versus good. And you have to, if you have no energy, you're not going to be able to play at a high level. And so that's what we just preach it, and that's just what we want to bring. That helps us. If we have a game where we might not be playing as well as we want to, the energy and the enthusiasm should still be there. And I'm just so pleased with them. I mean, we've got some guys. We have some guys that they think it's their job to do that. Who is it? Zach, and Bostic. I mean, we've got some guys. You come to our practice. We play music during practice, and our practice is sort of set up like a game. We have a halftime, and when that halftime comes, that music goes a little bit louder, and we've got some guys. I mean, you think it was a dance-off. And so our young men have fun. They have fun, and so they just bring some of that same energy in practice, and they take it to the game. And we know that we have to have it. And we're going to need it next week because we're playing an outstanding ball club, and we're going to have to bring our own juice.
Yeah, and they were hyped up in the locker room, and even more so when Luke Kuechly came in. Just talk to me about how winning brings the city out, and just how special these moments are at HBCUs when you win a game and like the city and like big names come out.
Yes. Well, Rick Elias was here, and Rick brought Luke with him, and it's something because when we introduced Luke, there's only one way to introduce Luke Kuechly, and when our team hit that Luke, you just felt it. And it felt good. It felt good because the football player that Luke Kuechly is, and to play the good brand of football that NFL players want to come out and be a part of and watch, it just says a whole lot for our young men. And it felt good to watch our young men going up to Luke and talking to him, because Luke Kuechly is a football guy. He always wants to be around football, and always has good words to say for young men and lifting them up. And it just felt good. It felt good. And you know, I'm happy for our young men, and I'm happy for the product that we put on the field. We're putting a good product on the field. To now we moved to 7-1, and still in the chase for a CIAA championship. It feels good, and you know, we want to keep winning to hopefully bring out more.
And last one, Coach, you know, I cover the CIAA a lot, and I always tell people every team has a hurdle to get over, you know, but we had Winston, Fayetteville spent years and years, as you know, because you were there, trying to break through it. It seems like Fayetteville might just be your hurdle. Just talk to me about how tough the CIAA is, and just how getting over these moments that just present your way, and how Fayetteville's kind of that one for y'all coming into next week.
The CIAA is tough, period. It's tough. You know, it's one conference now where it used to be the Northern Division and the Southern Division, but the way that the schedule's set up now, we're playing what we call the Old South. In the Old South, you have coaches that have coached at other schools playing against each other. You have players that have been at other schools. So there's a lot of familiarity there, and they're rivalries. I mean, you know, there's no such thing in the CIAA as one rival. Winston-Salem State is a rival. We know the team in Salisbury is a rival. Okay, and this one coming up next week is a very big one, and it's a hurdle for us. This will be our 4th time seeing them. We're looking forward to start the preparation with Fayetteville State when it comes time, because we are going to celebrate this one. But when we come back, we know, everyone knows. And you know what? How I'm so proud of our staff and our players is that no one has talked about that game. We've been really focused on the job at hand. But we know, our team knows. Our team knows, our players know, our coaches know. I think our AD knows. I believe the birds flying by know that Fayetteville State, we're 0-3 against Fayetteville State. And we're gonna have a work cut out for us going to their place. Wouldn't want it any other way though. You know, if you're playing at home, they might say you had an advantage. And our young men, they want the road less traveled, because really, when you look at Johnson C. Smith football, that's what it is. Hadn't been a whole lot of winning in the past, and now we are. We know nothing is going to be given to us. So what better way to take a next step than to go someplace that we know it's going to be a rough road? We'll be ready for it.
For any of the three of you, and hopefully all three of you, in terms of the week ahead, what is that vibe going to be like? What is your anticipation, especially for the players who have not been in that type of situation in the past? Biggie, you were hurt most of last year. Kelvin, you're new. Trying to get ready for the pivotal game, because if you lose, that is pretty much it.
Yes, sir. Just taking the same approach we took all year. You know, not doing anything different. Just coming ready to work Monday, getting the film in, and taking it to Tuesday to Thursday through practices. You know, making the certain corrections we need to make, the certain adjustments. You know, just playing non-ball. You know, if we play our ball, I think we should be pretty well.
Also, I agree. It's a regular week. It's another game just on the schedule. Another team that you got to face the Golden Bulls. Don't overthink it. Just take it day by day and just do what we're supposed to do our job.
And see, that's really what it is. We're not going to put any more into this. We won't change anything with our practices. We won't say we got to have extra film. We got to practice longer because of this opponent. We have a process that we follow, and we treat everyone the same. We respect every opponent, but we're not going to do anything differently than what we have done in our preparation. We respect this opponent, the next opponent, and we know it's a big game. Everyone we've played, we respect them and know we expect a tough game from everyone. And with it being such a big game, it's not really going to affect our preparation, because how we prepare, we've told our young men, when you play football for Johnson C. Smith, every game's a big game. Every game's a big game. The team that you're playing wants to beat you because you're a good team, and they want to show that they're a good team. And so there is no break in our schedule. So it's just going to be another big game that we're playing.
In terms of defense, Winston-Salem scored 21 points in the second half today. Does that give you pause, or are you also, or is that balanced out because you did have a couple of really good goal line situations in the first half when Winston-Salem was right at the door knocking and you held them to field goal tries?
That defense right there, I'm not worried about that defense. What was the final score? 52-27, 52-27. Not worried about our defense at all. They got a late score against our threes. Our defense No, not at all. They see you guys nodding over. We're not worried about them. Not one doggone bit. Gave up 21. And then here we're not in the score comparisons, but we have, we watch other people's film. And so we did see that the team that's in first right now, Virginia Union, I believe their score was 44-34 against Winston-Salem State. And our guys are very aware of everyone, and our defense don't feel like they had we had 2 bad run fits, and that helped them early in the game. We had 2 bad run fits, but our defenses, there's no types of chinks in the armor on that defense. Everybody's healthy. Tynan Tucker, number 25, is flying around. Crouch is good. The defensive line, they're healthy. We're very pleased with them, and they're not going to like the total points that show on the board, but them guys are ready to go against Fayetteville State.
And when you are playing for so much and you're relevant, and we talked about this the last couple of years, when you're relevant, it changes a lot of things for you in terms of perceptions inside and outside the program. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, that's all good. Those are good things. You want those things. You want to be looked at as a program that's respected. And so it also helps motivation. Our guys know when they come to practice, everything looks a certain way. Winning looks a certain way. Being a quality football team, it looks a certain way. And there's certain things that are required of you as an individual and as a segment of the team, offense, defense, and special teams. And I'm so glad that they're proud of it. Our young men, they want that. What would you rather be? A team that's 1-7, 1-8 right now, looking for inventory, to inventory your equipment, or would you be a team that still has a chance to play for a championship and play for a berth in the NCAA Division II playoffs? You want that, and you want everything that comes with it. And if you look at what happened to us last year, it's just part of our growth. 8-0, 8-2, don't make either. Feel sorry for yourself after the season, regroup, and now let's move forward. And so that's all this is. I mean, really, I'm so proud of these guys, everybody on the team, because that's how we took it. Last year was just part of our process. It's not like Johnson C. Smith has been winning CIAA championships and been 9-1 every year, and it's a big disappointment. No, that's not happened around here. So when you're building that, every time you get a chance to teach your team, these are lessons that are learned. And so when you look at these guys, Biggie, he played 2 quarters last year, the first game. That was it. But he was at every practice. He was at every game, waiting for his time. Kelvin Durham was at Fort Valley State, 3-year starter, and came here. He knew what he was coming into. He knew he was coming to a team that we're going to compete for a championship, and it looks a certain way, and he did not shy away from that. So anything that comes with being a good team, being a team that's ranked in the top 25, being a team that's challenging for a championship or go to the playoffs, these young men want it. They prepare like it. There's certain expectations that come with it. They're expected to act a certain way on the campus. They're expected to have certain academic success. So it's not an easy road because it's tough. It's tough every week out there. And these young men, proud of them is what I can say. Anybody else? We good?
Any other questions?
Yes.
All right, we good? All right, well, thank you, everybody.
Thank
y'all.
y'all.
Gonna get something
Thank
to eat?
y'all. Yes,
Appreciate y'all.
yes, thank